DNA is an important molecule. DNA is a thread-like structure. This is found inside the nucleus. This DNA is called as coil of life. Without DNA, there will be no life, because the DNA carries the genetic information. What is genetic information? This is the information about our skin color, our height, and various characteristic features of an organism. Genes are segments of DNA. A part of DNA is a gene. In each cell, the DNA carries more than 30,000 genes. We have already learned the Mendel's experiment. Mendel used the term factors. Factors control tall, dwarf, yellow, green, and shape of the seeds. These factors are nothing but genes. The genes are parts of DNA, so the DNA is the hereditary material. What is heredity? Transfer of characters from one generation to another generation is heredity. DNA carries genes, so DNA is the hereditary material. So DNA is the most important constituent of a chromosome. In the previous video, we learned the structure of chromosome. Chromosome is made up of DNA, RNA, proteins, etc. Among the various components of a chromosome, DNA is the most important constituent of a chromosome. The DNA coils and form chromosome during cell division. The chromatin becomes chromosome. Inside the chromosome, DNA is packed. This is a chromosome. This is DNA. Can we see DNA? No, because DNA is highly smaller. Cell is a microscopic structure. Nucleus is again smaller. DNA is very thin structure. We cannot see DNA. So to understand the DNA, models have been proposed. The accepted model is double helical structure. A DNA is a helix. It is like a twisted ladder made up of two strands. So it is a double helical structure. This is the accepted model. This model was proposed by James Watson and Francis Crick. We know the DNA is invisible. So how did they propose the model? X-ray diffraction studies photographs of DNA was obtained by Rosalind Franklin and Maurice Wilkins. Wilkins and Franklin developed the X-ray diffraction studies photographs of DNA. The X-ray diffraction analysis shows the atomic structure of DNA. Based on the atomic structure, Watson and Crick proposed the DNA model. So they were awarded Nobel Prize. Watson, Crick, and Wilkins were awarded Nobel Prize for Medicine in 1962. What we study is the model of DNA proposed by Watson and Crick. When we see the chemical composition of DNA, it is made up of three components. DNA is a large molecule. It consists of millions of nucleotides. Nucleotides are the building blocks of DNA. Look at this diagram. Here we can find steps. DNA is a twisted ladder like structure. Each step like thing is a nucleotide. DNA is made up of nucleotides. Nucleotides are the building blocks of DNA. DNA has millions of nucleotides. So this is polynucleotide. DNA is a polynucleotide chain. It is made up of three components. The first one is sugar molecule. In DNA, the sugar is deoxyribose sugar. It is a 5-carbon sugar. deoxyribose sugar. The second part is nitrogenous base. The third component is phosphate group. Sugar molecule, nitrogenous base and a phosphate group form nucleotide. Nucleotides are the building blocks of DNA. The nitrogenous bases are four. The four nitrogenous bases are grouped under two types. They are purines and pyrimidines. Adenine and guanine are purines. Cytosine and thymine are pyrimidines. Sugar molecules, nitrogenous base and phosphate group form nucleoside and nucleotide. What is the name of the sugar in DNA? Deoxyribose sugar. What are the two types of nitrogenous bases? Purines and pyrimidines. Name the purines. Adenine and guanine are purines. Cytosine and thymine are pyrimidines. Now let us see what is nucleoside. One sugar molecule combines with nitrogen base. If a sugar molecule combines with adenine, that is adenine nucleoside. Nucleoside is a combination of nitrogen base and sugar. Then what is nucleotide? The nucleoside combines with phosphate group to form nucleotide. A nucleotide is formed of nucleoside and a phosphate. This nucleotide is the building block of DNA. DNA is made up of millions of nucleotides. Watson and Crick proposed double helix model of DNA. The DNA molecule consists of two polynucleotide chains. It has two chains. These chains form a double helix structure. The two strands run antiparallelly. The two strands run antiparallel to one another. Here in the diagram shows two DNA strands. They are antiparallel. That means one chain runs 5' to 3' direction. Another chain runs 3' 5' direction. So the chains run antiparallelly. Nitrogen bases are found at the center. At the center there are nitrogen bases. Here thymine, adenine, guanine, cytosine, guanine, adenine, thymine. These are nitrogen bases. They are found at the center. One nitrogen base is connected with another nitrogen base by hydrogen bond. The nitrogen bases are found at the center. At the side, sugar and phosphate molecules form a backbone at the side. Nitrogen bases are at the center. The nitrogen bases are connected by hydrogen bonds. Sugar and phosphate units form a backbone at the side. The nitrogen bases, adenine, guanine, they form a pair called as base pair. Pairing between the nitrogen base is very specific. A particular nitrogen base pairs with a particular another nitrogen base to form a pair, base pair. Here guanine pairs with cytosine. Here adenine pairs with thymine. You know what are purines, what are pyrimidines. One purine pairs with another pyrimidine. Purine pairs with another pyrimidine. Adenine pairs with thymine. The nitrogen bases form a base pair. The pair of nitrogen bases are connected by hydrogen bond. In between adenine and thymine, there are two hydrogen bonds. Adenine is a purine, thymine is pyrimidine. Guanine is a purine, cytosine is pyrimidine. In between guanine and cytosine, there are three hydrogen bonds. This is called as complementary base pairing. Adenine is complement to thymine. Guanine is complement to cytosine. This type of base pairing, that is adenine thymine base pair, guanine cytosine base pair, is called as complementary base pairing. The hydrogen bonds between the nitrogen bases make the DNA stable. At the center, there are nitrogen bases. The nitrogen bases form a pair. The base pairing is due to hydrogen bonds. The hydrogen bonds make the DNA more stable. The DNA structure is maintained because of the hydrogen bonds. Each turn of the double helix is 34 angstrom unit. So one turn has 10 nucleotides. So this is one turn, it has 10 nucleotides. The distance of 10 nucleotides, that is per turn, is 34 angstrom unit. One turn has 10 nucleotides. The area covered by one turn is 34 angstrom unit. So the distance between two nucleotides is 3.4 angstrom unit. Now let us see a single nucleotide. This is a single nucleotide. It is formed of nitrogen base. Here it is guanine and pentose sugar. What is the name of the sugar in DNA? Deoxyribose sugar and phosphate. Nitrogen base, sugar and phosphate together form a nucleotide. Nucleotides are connected by phosphodiester bond. The nucleotides are connected together by phosphodiester bond. As a result of this, a chain is formed. This is one nucleotide, here another nucleotide. Left side 3 nucleotides are shown in this diagram, right side 3 nucleotides are shown in this diagram. The nucleotides are connected with each other to form a polynucleotide chain by phosphodiester bonds. What is phosphodiester bond? A bond between two sugar groups and a phosphate group. A bond between two sugar group and a phosphate group is called phosphodiester bond. Here we can find the location of phosphodiester bond. It's a bond between two sugar unit and a phosphate. So this is about the structure of DNA. In higher classes we will learn more detailed account of DNA.